I lived in a blind town. But we weren't born blind. From the moment we were born, a tape was placed over our eyelids until we turned 18. The tape was changed regularly, and we were told never to remove it. The rule was simple: only change the tape, never open our eyes. We did this in honor of our savior, Haffy. Haffy had saved our town from the angel Virgil, who sought to strip us of our wine and rum, forcing us into a life of sobriety and humility. But Haffy stood against him, refusing to bow down. In his defiance, Virgil blinded him and cast him into hell. Because of Haffy, we drank in darkness. Darkness became our refuge, and we embraced ignorance. Why should we see the harsh, cruel world when ignorance offered us peace? For years, I believed this was the right way. It was comforting, familiar. But as my 18th birthday approached, the surgery loomed. I began to wonder, would I ever see? I was comfortable with the tape because I knew I could take it off. Just once, for a brief moment, to steal a glance. No one would truly notice, or would they? The thought haunted me. I had lived my life in darkness, relying on the comforts it provided. But the idea of never knowing what the world looked like filled me with unease. What if I took the tape off, even for a second? How bad could it really be? The day finally arrived. My family gathered in the sterile waiting room, their faces calm but tinged with sadness. The surgeon stood ready with steady hands. As the tape was slowly peeled away, I braced for the overwhelming rush of light. And then it hit me. A blinding flood of brightness surged through me, and I instinctively recoiled, squeezing my eyes shut. In the midst of the overwhelming sensation, I heard a voice cry out, "Nu!" My eyes flew open again, my vision adjusting painfully. I looked around, desperate to make sense of the scene before me. My family was there, their expressions frozen in shock, but something wasn't right. They weren't blind. They never had tape over their eyes. What? What's going on? I whispered, my voice trembling with confusion and fear. One of them stepped forward slowly, their voice quiet but steady. "We could always see," they said softly. "We just let you believe you couldn't." The room felt suffocating, the truth crashing down on me. They had lied. All these years, they convinced me we were living in darkness because of Haffy, because of Virgil. But that wasn't the truth. The surgery wasn't for them, it was for me. I had trusted them, held on to their stories, believed in the Savior who guided us through the unseen. And now, the revelation twisted everything I thought I knew. The light was unbearable, but the overwhelming darkness inside me was far worse. I realized the true blindness had been their deception all along.